believe they spent valuable resources. That fool Vrook and that fool wasted time getting the creator of this tomb to order. How dare they put it back together and waste power? Now they're gonna be weak when they face me. In this alternative universe, I have just come from Onderon and killed Master Kavar. In this scenario, we're going to confront Master Vrook and Master Zuskael all on their own. Will they know I have already destroyed Master Kavar? Will they have felt his death in the Force? We're going to find out from a certain point of view. And as I'm breaking character, I don't really know what's gonna exactly, so this is gonna be an alternative to what we already established from our normal Let's Play. Let's just see what happens if you only kill one of the Jedi Masters and leave two to give us our fate.
We were wondering if you would come to finish us.
We know what you have done to the others. The fault is mine. I knew you for what you were when we met on Dantooine, and I should have stopped you then.
Did you really, Master Vrook and Master Zuzel? You must have escaped from only played dead when I killed you. I wasn't expecting to find anyone here, just corpses. If this is all that is left of the Jedi Order, then this shall be a short battle indeed. I don't like any of these other choices. They're gravitas as the first choice. Oh, we're actually fighting them. That just shows you not how often I actually played this. I don't remember them actually coming after us. That's really blah, because they don't give you the option all at the same time, even if you, like, basically choose the dark side route against them. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I kind of took the armor off just to make us look. So we're gonna see how this goes. I wasn't expecting. Well. I just had to get my. Oh boy, that. Oh boy. You may have caught me off guard, but you shall not stop me now, Vrook. All right, Master Vrook has been destroyed. Now Zuskael remains. Will he have the power to stop me? No, he will not die.
And so here lies all that remain of the Jedi. It is a powerful thing you have achieved here. You have brought death again to Dantooine.
They have died a coward's death that they deserve. Is this all the Jedi who remain?
Your actions have crippled the Order, perhaps destroyed them.
Are there any Jedi left in the galaxy?
No. Perhaps. It is difficult to say. For every Jedi slain, for every Sith slain, another rises. But the Order is wounded, yes.
Why have you brought me here, then?
Because there is something we must discuss. The destruction of the Order, the Masters. It was not an end in itself. I did not expect them to still live. Their presence was knowledge I did not possess. But now this has been corrected, and now the sides of this conflict are as I had thought them to be. There are no more unknowns. And what you have done, it is not enough.
You bet these words or I'll see you dead. You mean?
Although I did not expect them to still live. I had hoped you would learn something from the Jedi Masters as they fell before you. Not just of battle, but of yourself. And the Force.
All these answers she's not going to like. So what's the most Sithy answer? I guess to be condescending. What was I supposed to learn?
I must know if killing them, if revenge brought you any measure of satisfaction. If seeing them dead has settled the disquiet within you.
Don't you want to see them dead too? Why do you wish to know? Oh.
Because it matters to me, in a way that never mattered to the Jedi, to the Council when they cast you out. You must understand, I did not wish the Jedi dead. Defeated, perhaps. I merely wished them to see that they and their teachings were wrong, that one could not truly understand the Force simply by adhering to the Jedi Code. All I have ever trained have been failures to them. Students who went to fight the Mandalorians, who fell to the dark side, who abandoned their training. To see one that had the strength to best them, that is a moment I will not forget. Yet it has not been as satisfying as I had hoped. To best one in battle is one thing. To defeat them without striking a blow, that was my hope. Regardless, it had to be done. To have such powerful Jedi still live, still be felt in the Force, even on such worlds as they had chosen, was a threat that had to be ended.
A threat? How?
That is not important. First, let us return to my question. If, by killing these Jedi, if you achieved any measure of peace.
Well, us. Yes, but there are still other opponents, not enough to kill Jedi Sith remain. Such is not possible if the Sith still hunt me.
It was as I thought. You have failed me, completely and utterly.
You have failed yourself.
I have taught you to hear the Force again, shown you the contrast, and yet still you do not understand. This is what you have wrought. Countless murderers, slayers, assassins, born of war that has, as always, taught the wrong lesson. You showed them life without the Force, and instead of showing them truth, power, all you showed them was how the galaxy may die. You are responsible for all of this. Even now, events spiral towards destruction, and there is nothing that can be done because you refuse to listen, to understand. You have seen the effects you have on those close to you, heard the echoes scream across dead planets, and watched as your strength has grown. Yet it is for nothing. To have the Jedi Masters brought low by such a failure, there is no victory in that. You have not heard a thing I have taught, and for all I have said, you have never learned to listen. Vrook was right to come here, though he did not recognize the connection until too late. This place will hide you from the Sith for a time, enough to do what must be done. You were my last hope, the only one who could change what is to come. And now you have left me nothing. I shall teach you no longer. Our bond remains, but that is all. Stay here and die, apprentice, among the wreckage of all that remains of the Jedi. It is a fitting grave until the Sith come to end you, to end everything. And as you lie here, I pray you will listen and finally awaken. Vrook was right to come here, though he did not recognize the connection until too late. All life is connected by the Force. You have felt it in your companions. Your choices affecting theirs, their actions mirroring yours. Imagine such incidents spreading outwards. From the smallest of actions, the smallest of cruelties and kindnesses, great tragedies are made. The wounds inside people, the wounds suffered by planets, both cause echoes heard and felt through the Force. And these echoes build, and all that can hear them shall become deafened or die. Choose the right moment. Create the right echo. And then all shall be destroyed. And there are those that feed on such deaths, and when no life is left, they shall consume themselves. You have taught them to bond with others, and then feed on others through that bond. What you have brought is the death of all who can feel the Force. It is your gift to the galaxy, Exile. unless you hear it and silence the echo you have caused. Then every living thing everywhere that is touched by the Force will die. It is done. She is no more. Take me to Atris. She will have the strength to do what the Council cannot.
And with that, unfortunately, if I was dark side, we'd also get the dark side alignment, but this is strictly based on your alignment of what you get. If we did certainly serve the side of the Force, the power we would grant is Force Crush, which is just a fancy way of picking people up and crushing half of their HP, which is pretty cool. Now we must travel to Telos and see what that fool Atris has in store. Awaken. I shall never awaken. The only thing I shall do is put those in their graves and silence them for. On to Telos and that fool and the Jedi once and for all. On a side note, we have finally completed the entirety of the two sides of the story. I think the dark side route, when you kill the masters, actually gets a little bit more philosophical than when you do on the light side, which it's also cool to see both sides of the coin, which encourages 2 playthroughs, which you definitely get all the content when you do both sides, just as the game intended. You get side of the story, which in turn leads you to the best possible outcome. Isn't that kind of crazy? Again, it's still one of my favorite games. But back to the alternative reality. Time to destroy Atris. So is Disciple gonna do his speech anyway?
Something wrong? You look
Oh, he's still messed up in this reality. Leave me, fool. Now that we've arrived on Telos, Atris will pay for making me walk my ass all the way to her chamber to confront her. Hello, Atris, I am here. Boy, do I have a bone to pick with you.
She said you would come here to this place. If you think you can defeat me here, you are wrong. All this collected knowledge, all these teachings of combat and the Force, they're mine to command. And if I must use it to end you, I will. Surrender. You need not die.
If you think I'm gonna surrender to the words of a coward and a Jedi, prepare to die. You must fear death to big for your life, so... Yeah, coward's words. Prepare to die.
Very well, let us end this.
Yes, and I shall be the ultimate Sith when I draw upon the side of the light side to end you. You think I'm afraid of you, Atris? Look at all that damage! That is the power of the dark side.
End this.
Very well. Prepare to die. But first, everything you've... I'm not letting you off that easy. Yes, the Sith Lords want you dead, Atris.
If you will not kill me.
Actually, I was lying! Prepare to die!
You have done well. All is as I have foreseen. There must always be a Darth Treya, and if it will not be her, then I must assume that role, and as always bring about the betrayal of the Jedi and the Sith.
What are you saying?
Save your questions. I am not here, not in the flesh, not in your mind. These holocrons hold much of the Sith, and they hold much of my teachings from long ago. But you have much yet to learn, and great tests await you. The death of the past, the death of this false Jedi was only part of it. One of the Sith Lords has come to Telos. You know why he has come here, and if he is not stopped here now, then he shall lay waste to this planet. You must confront him. He is part of the past, and like this false Jedi, must be laid to rest. Only then shall you be ready for your final test. If not, then you shall die.
Final test. You left me to die.
You know where the final test lies. It is not here, not in the battle that will wage across the surface and skies of this dead planet. And know that if you do not come to me, if you run from this, then I shall sacrifice myself and end both our lives through the bond we share. You know where you must travel, and there I shall be waiting for you.